in this volume. Is that good? Cool. Hungry Box is actually like the biggest reason I started playing Smash. I saw the emblem in video and I was like, ooh,
1, go!
maybe I could do that. Jigglypuff is obviously one of my favorite characters. You never finger much, you know, because I like Snake too much. Could have timed that better. That's good.
Jigglypuff wins!
I definitely think you need to use Hydrant more. Especially against characters like Jigglypuff who don't have projectiles or maybe don't have a good projectile. They don't really have a way that's like if you just put Hydrant down and charge fruit behind it, there's not much Jigglypuff can do. You can punish Jigglypuff for trying to break the Hydrant, and the Hydrant will sometimes push her away. And if you're charging fruit, you can jump cancel it, so you can like hit her out of the air with an aerial. Although she's really good in the air, like her back hit is really good, her side B is really good, so you can't like beat it out all the time, but you can definitely make my approaches more linear with Hydrant, which Pac-Man really excels at punishing. It's kind of his whole thing. He's kind of like Samus, but with Yeah, you definitely like you can't when you start the game. Hiding's a good option. Just put out. But if I'm like on your face, you need to be able to find ways to reset to neutral, and it's really hard because Jigglypuff has really good drift, but she's so light that most stray hits will send her far away enough that you can set up Hydrant. Um, if you don't already have a good fruit for a combo, like Galaxian or some Bell setup at kill percent. I have VODs against the PR Pac-Man player in New Mexico. She's pretty good. She does a lot with Hydrant actually. If you wanted to see those, I'll send them to you.
Choose your fighter. Kirby. Ready?
Yeah, I'll get this dude.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh my gosh, that was a good move. There's not many players who can just, or characters that can just track it. Trade with an up smash. Oops. I did not mean to push that button.
Kirby wins!
Your panic options are pretty linear. A lot of times you like to shield or roll when you could be jumping. Melon is scary. Like it controls a lot of space. If you can set it up in some area, it makes Pac-Man's grab stronger too, because his back throw will send into it and it kills super consistently. Melon. Like, I took a little time to like look into Pac-Man's fruits for snake combos, and they all do like a lot of hit stun. So you can usually confirm the C4. These Pac-Man's fruits are all really good. Yeah. There's a lot you can do with them. Pac-Man's a very like snake adjacent character. When I look at Pac-Man charging fruit, I think like it's very similar to how you approach someone in grenade shapes. Say like they jump out of it a lot of the time. I'll try to pull out one of my rusty characters. I play this game a lot, so there's not a lot of characters that I'm bad at. But like most characters I'm decent with. I think I understand the general game plans. I feel like I have a really solid understanding of your habits and defensive options. I can see where you're I can see where you're changing things. There's a lot of like mixing up you could be doing. Which is hard.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
One piece of advice that I can give you is when you do aerials, they're usually rising. Like you approach with a rising forward air on my shield, and it's not bad, but if I know that you're going to do it, it's usually punishable by like an up smash, or I can shield drop an up space or something. Like it's unless you're like Kazuya or Steve, you can't like mash an option up close without committing. So you need to mix up the situations in which you try to pressure the opponent. Most of what you should be doing is movement, like trying to outspace things and get a read of what your opponent's gonna do. You can win neutral without beating someone out directly. A lot of what I was doing is just waiting, because you don't like to pull back. It's very clear to me that you're trying to get in and beat me, and you're scared of what's gonna happen next. So I don't really need to work that hard to win neutral. I can sort of like move around and shield, or like jump and like bait out an aerial, but I auto cancel it so I'm not like laggy. And I can just pay attention to how you approach, and it's pretty easy for me to know what you're gonna do next, because if something isn't working, you panic pretty quickly. There's just a lot of mixing up you could be doing. Try not to focus on winning too hard. As crazy as that sounds. I'm sure you might be familiar with the concept, but if you focus on winning too directly, like when you're overwhelmed by something, it's better to take a look at where you could be thinking differently and doing things differently, instead of necessarily getting desperate for a win. That just makes you more predictable. Does that help? Alright, let's play.
Five, four, three, two, one, time! Sudden death, go! Game!
That game was a lot better. It was really hard to get a read on your positioning and things. Like you mixed up a lot better in that game. That was a very big improvement. Yeah, it's not always fun. You kind of need to like find your happy place.
Choose your fighter!
If I'm playing Snake and I'm winning, and my opponent just doesn't like find a way to get in, I don't care. I'm not gonna put myself at excess risk. It's kind of the same with Jigglypuff, but she's a mid-tier who's really light and she dies early, so she actually has an excuse to play campy.
2, 1, go!
When I'm like just walling someone out or playing patiently, I'm not really like trying to slow the game down. That's not my objective, but it often ends up with that. It takes a lot of energy to like patiently wait out someone's options, especially against more campy characters, like Snake and Jigglypuff and King Dedede. Gage was actually the first, like, genuinely the first person that I got frustrated at for having to camp harder. I'm not mad at the guy, but like when I played against him, it was really annoying because I got so antsy. He would like win a few interactions, and because I was using my projectiles to assist my approaches, like it resorted to a very boring long range battle. So I could definitely improve there too. I think the mindset you need to have when you're playing in those sorts of games against campy characters, campy players, maybe it's a Sonic player, I think you need to... It's a skill you need to build, it's patience. I could build it as well, just waiting for an opportunity instead of trying to force one. Because trying to force it isn't going to bring you much unless you're a rushdown character like Captain Falcon or Sonic or Fox. They're built for that kind of thing, but characters like Pac-Man and Jigglypuff just do better when they wait for opportunities in their opponent's movement and when they set up traps with things, and they don't really threaten anything directly, but with implicit pressure. There's a lot of mind games that you can play with the opponent. You know what I mean? And that's helpful at all. I'd like to help you with this. Yeah, it takes energy, but it's a skill that you can build. Playing online helps a lot because it's really easy to get frustrated. You just like find that happy place, find some energy. It becomes a lot easier to keep your head cool and make good decisions. That was a really good use of hydrant. Maybe if you use that before you can put it down, there's not a lot that I can do to finish it directly. You tend to roll in a lot. Jigglypuff's really good at punishing enemies, but you gotta hit those techs. And if you're holding a direction as you buffer that, it'll give you a roll. Something that makes techs easier is that if you air dodge before you hit the ground, it'll give you a tech. There's a bigger window than you might think. But it is very important. I learned how to tech roll properly because my friend always punished my rolls in with Jigglypuff. Adam, the new guy that just joined, he plays Piranha, but he learned how to punish my rolls, and so I had to learn that the hard way. Every time we played, he would do it. So I got tired of it and just learned how to tech roll. Miss tech is a good mix-up sometimes. If you're on a platform as you don't tech, you can drift off and just cancel your hit life. Yeah. I'll definitely like practice with you. I play this game a lot. If you just want to like play or practice something, I'm down to hop in an arena with you whenever I'm not at work. But I could make time like every day basically. Oh. Ooh. It's not ready for that deck. Ah, the angle hit the corner. Oh. The recoveries are getting better. Going to ledge definitely helps. But Psyche on stage can be difficult to accept, especially because it has a lot of angles. One more? Sounds good.
Ready?
I'll give it my all.
Three, two, one, go!
Yup.
So you gonna touch stuff?
Yeah, I'm playing with my friend right now. This is the last game.
I'll be right back in like a second, and then we'll start around.
Sounds good. Good not rolling. That's good. Change. Ah. That was a good finish.